As China's economy has declined sharply in recent years, the Chinese government has regarded domestically produced electric vehicles as the economic leader. Xi Jinping, the leader of the Communist Party of China, has vigorously supported new energy vehicles. And new energy vehicles have also vigorously promoted how to save money through advertisements, attracting many consumers to buy. But whether the quality is good or not, you will know after using it. Recently, more and more news about new energy vehicles spontaneously catching fire, exploding, and unable to open the door has spread, attracting attention from the outside world. On October 7, 2024, a lady described on the internet that her family of 3 drove a Lixiang new energy vehicle to a scenic spot in Sichuan province on October 1st. At 6 p.m., it suddenly rained heavily and hailed. She and her husband took their children to the car to hide from the rain, but they couldn't unlock the car. She wanted to unlock the car with the mobile phone app, but because they were in the mountains, there was no signal on the phone, and the couple didn't bring a mechanical key, so they couldn't open the car door. She said, "There was no shelter at the time, and I couldn't get a signal as long as I moved a step. I tried to operate the car in the hail, but I couldn't open it. The scenic spot is on a high mountain, more than 4,000 meters above sea level, and it was hailing and getting dark when I was soaked. I called Lixiang Auto's 400 number for rescue, but the other party refused it because it was not within the rescue list that the lock could not be opened. The couple had no choice but to smash the car window to save themselves." This is not the only car owner who feels helpless. During the Golden Week in early October this year, a male car owner in Chengdu, Sichuan province, also encountered a similar situation. The man's new energy vehicle ran out of power and could not open the door with the mechanical key, so he had to call a tow truck to tow the car back. This Lixiang car, the mechanical key can't open the door. I used pliers to open it, but it didn't work. I was really desperate. The car is still on the trailer. It can't be opened. It's out of power. The car is out of power. Now the car is on the second floor of the trailer. It can't go down without gas or power. The mechanical key can't open it, and the charging bar can't charge it. Oh, this car is really terrible. The man also criticized the after-sales service of Ideal energy vehicles. The after-sales service of Lixiang new energy vehicles is really bad. They didn't even come to help. Then I called their official so-called rescue, which is insurance rescue, and can only come to charge and refuel. Now there is no way to charge or refuel. This is the charging rescue I found myself. Now the car has zero fuel and electricity. It cannot get out, move, or open the door at all. Because the car has no power, the small battery also has no power. Regarding the so-called high-end anti-theft functions of new energy vehicles, the man felt that he was dumbfounded. It's more than 56,000 and there's no service at all. Then we should not talk about the anti-theft function of this car, let alone prevent others. It also prevents the car owner. The doors of the new energy vehicles cannot be opened, which makes car owners very annoyed. However, China's new energy vehicles, also known as electric vehicles, still have many problems. On October 2nd, 2024, a car owner in a certain place in China posted a video saying that the body of domestic new energy electric vehicles is made of cardboard and duct tape. Lao Ju, why is there cardboard inside the Lixiang new energy car you bought after it was hit? I don't know what happened. There is still cardboard inside. It can't be stuffed in by someone else, right? There is also tape stuck on it. The workmanship is so poor. Can a cardboard be stuffed inside to hold it? The Lixiang new energy car is dishonest. Look at what's on it. It must be made of cardboard from here to here. You want to build a car with cardboard? Brothers, wait. China's new energy vehicles, which focus on saving money, actually use cardboard and tapes in the body. Doesn't this make people feel very insecure? Now more and more car owners have found that the safety of Chinese electric vehicles is a big problem. This video was shot on the morning of September 27, 2024 at the second Yangtze River Bridge in Wuhan. The photographer revealed that the local traffic police stopped a domestic new energy electric private car and prepared to fine it. But the car suddenly exploded and ignited the police car and the law enforcement station. The police drove away the people who were filming and did not allow the people to take pictures. Car crash? It shouldn't hit here, right? What if it hit to us? In March 2023, a domestically produced new energy vehicle parked outside a community in a certain place in China caught fire and also ignited the car next to it. On September 9th, 2024, at an intersection in Jinan City, Shandong Province, an electric van parked on the roadside suddenly caught fire and exploded violently. It exploded into a huge ball of fire, igniting many nearby cars. Although the nearby buildings did not catch fire, they were also damaged by hot smoke. On August 18th this year, a brand new blue electric car was driving on the street, and the front of the car suddenly jumped up. Less than 2 seconds after the wheels landed, the bottom of the front of the car exploded, and the flames burned the right door. The man who was driving got out of the car and hurriedly dragged the woman out of the car. The scene was very scary. There was news online that the car was newly bought and had this incident just after it was put on the street. The brand of the car in the incident is Deep Blue. On August 21st, the senior management of Deep Blue Automobile responded that the car caught fire because the tires pressed against the damaged street tiles, causing the sharp corners of the tiles to rise. The battery floor of the car was torn, piercing 2 battery cells and causing the car to catch fire. Netizens joke, "It's just a little worse than Tesla, which doesn't catch fire. The car door can still be opened, so you can be happy. As an electric car, the quality of this car is not bad. At least the door can be opened when it catches fire, and the whole car is not burned." There are many examples of new energy vehicles suddenly catching fire, which is shocking. This video was shot on August 17th, 2024, when a domestically made new energy electric vehicle suddenly caught fire in Jilin Province, burning a nearby store and several cars parked next to it.
汽车爆炸了，在响，消防车来了。
On August 19th, 2024, an EV in Kaili City, Guizhou Province suddenly caught fire on the road. Firefighters rushed to put out the fire. I heard a loud noise like a thunder bang and the windows were shaking. The man probably went out to see if there was anyone in the car and wanted to save people. But he was not the owner of the car. Later, I found out that the owner of the car was a man in green clothes. In response to this, netizens said, "Escape from death." And some said, "What is there to investigate? The battery malfunction caused the fire, but fortunately the people got out." Someone lamented, "3 parties are afraid: drivers, parking lots, and nearby vehicles." Others mocked the CCP, which vigorously supports domestically produced new energy vehicles, saying, "The technology is far ahead, and even if they catch fire and explode, the power is still not cut off." These car owners are relatively lucky, and it can be said that they have indeed escaped death. However, the following Chinese official is not so lucky. On July 17th, 2024, a surveillance video was circulated online showing that a gray-white car driving at high speed on Gong Road, Shuangliu District, Chengdu City, Sichuan Province, suddenly lost control, knocked down several roadside trees, and then hit the roadside guardrail before stopping. The car then caught fire and several men smashed the car windows with hammers, which means that the front and rear doors of the car may have been stuck and could not be opened. Someone used a fire extinguisher to put out the fire, but still failed to rescue the owner. In the end, the owner was trapped in the car and died. Oh, it's bad. This car, it's bad. This car was driving too fast on the morning of July 17th. And the door handles of the front and rear doors of this car can't be seen. Some netizens speculated that this might be another high-tech domestic electric car with hidden door handles. An insider said that the car in the accident was a domestic luxury electric car worth more than $80,000, and the driver who was burned to death was a deputy director. CCP officials also believe the party's propaganda and spent a lot of money to buy luxury domestic new energy vehicles. As a result, they lost their lives. In response, an overseas X-platform netizen said, "Believe in the Communist Party and run into the crematorium." In response to the phenomena of frequent spontaneous combustion of new energy vehicles, relevant departments in China have taken precautions. What kind of precautions are they? On August 21, 2024, a commercial building in Ningbo City, Zhejiang Province issued a notice requiring new energy vehicles to be parked on the outside parking ground and not to enter the underground parking. In September 2024, a large hotel in Xiaoshan District, Hangzhou, Zhejiang Province also banned new energy vehicles from entering the underground garage, but guided the vehicles to park in the designated wide parking spaces on the ground. The hotel said that because the underground garage is closed, this measure was taken to ensure fire safety. In September 2024, the underground parking lot of the Guangdong Provincial Museum also banned the parking of new energy vehicles. Mr. Wu, the security captain of the Guangdong Provincial Museum Property Center, told the mainland media that the museum is a national first-class fire prevention unit with high fire protection requirements and has banned new energy vehicles from entering the garage for several years. Chinese netizens are almost all supportive of the new regulations. I always stay away from new energy vehicles when I park in the basement. I'm really afraid that it will catch fire one day. I support it. Seeing so many EV burn, I'm scared to ride an EV now. The main reason is that we can't afford the compensation if it catches fire. Generally, the insurance is hundreds of thousands of dollars, but if the structure of the building is burned, the compensation will be millions or even tens of millions of dollars. The car owner can't be held responsible, but we are responsible for the car owner. Someone cited an example. In Huizhou City, a new energy vehicle was parked in the underground garage of a community, and it caught fire and the entire underground garage was scrapped. It seems that the new energy vehicles actively supported by the Chinese government have been declining in the hearts of the Chinese people. Although the Beijing authorities regard new energy vehicles as a leading industry to replace real estate, they have not only vigorously promoted them domestically, but also pushed them into the international market and provided a lot of subsidies. However, the international community is dissatisfied with this and has taken countermeasures. In June 2024, according to a new study by the U.S. think tank Center for Strategic and International Studies, the Beijing authorities have provided at least $230 billion in government support to Chinese electric vehicle manufacturers such as BYD over the past decade. After investigation, the EU determined that Chinese companies benefited from unfair Chinese government subsidies, which allowed them to sell cars at prices far lower than European competitors. On September 26, 2024, European Commission President Johan van der Leyen said that the EU's anti-subsidy investigation against electric vehicles from China will help create a fair competitive environment in the European automobile market. On October 4th this year, the European Commission said that it had obtained sufficient support from EU members to impose a 45% tariff on Chinese electric vehicle imports to respond to the Chinese Communist Party's unfair subsidies for domestically produced electric vehicles. On September 13, 2024, the U.S. government also decided to significantly increase import tariffs on Chinese products, including increasing tariffs on electric vehicles by 100% in order to strengthen protection for domestic strategic industries in the U.S. and protect them from the impact of overproduction driven by Beijing. The United States also agrees with the EU's anti-subsidy investigation on Chinese electric vehicles. It seems that the Chinese government is having a hard time. It was thought that new energy vehicles could make a lot of money, but they were strongly resisted by Europe and the US. And the hard damage of spontaneous combustion has also cast a shadow on many Chinese people and affected sales. That's all for today. If you enjoy our content, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with a friend. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time.